top UN peacekeeping contribution in many years. We have over 10,000 troops in the UN Blue Helmets. We also attach importance to the United Nations work in the field of disarmament and non-proliferation. Our collective endeavors in these fields would best be effective if we could enhance security for all and pursue approaches that are not selective or discriminatory. Normative work must be premised on principles. Mr. President, we applaud the work of the United Nations in multiple domains. The specialized organizations, bodies and institutions are veritable examples of accomplishing shared goals and broadening vistas of cooperation. Pakistan played a leadership role in conceiving and piloting the UN's Delivering as One agenda. This is potentially vital informant to global development and to the aid effectiveness. Despite the Paris Declaration and its reaffirmation at Accra, we have a long way to go. The One UN pilot exercise in Pakistan has struggled to achieve the lofty goals it set out for itself, but we continue to invest hope in its eventual success. Of course, the most important kind of harmonization is the one that takes place between people, between hearts and minds, between nations. We place immense importance on our ability to promote harmony and tolerance among and between societies, between cultures and faiths and nations. We know the price to be paid when those values are breached. Having lost the governor of our most populous province, Salman Taseer, and our valiant Minister for Minority Affairs, Shahbaz Bhatti, to acts of violence perpetrated by extremists. For us, the process of harmony and tolerance begins at home, and we take it very seriously. We are committed and our resolve is strong. At the international level, we are confident that the UN provides the best global forum that is fully equipped to enhance understanding and goodwill between all members of the international community. Respect for beliefs, cultures and traditions are the hallmark of civilized conduct. We are particularly concerned over campaigns that tend to stigmatize Islam and Muslims. Islam is a religion of peace. It is important that the international community celebrate our common humanity and unity in diversity. Mr. President, the systemic fault lines in the global economic landscape have surfaced lately and remain a source of immense concern. The debt and financial crisis adds another worrying dimension to the existing disparity between developed and developing countries and the need to promote holistic development and economic growth. This requires revisiting the fundamentals and readiness to equitably address the underlying issues. Mr. President, as a democratic country committed firmly to the ideals, values and principles of the United Nations, Pakistan will continue to do its best for the cause of global peace and prosperity. Under the leadership of President Asif Ali Zardari and Prime Minister Syed Yusuf Raza Gilani, the Pakistani nation is moving ahead, confident of itself and of its enormous capabilities. As a vibrant democracy, we are in the process of accomplishing a historic societal transformation. The challenges our people have dealt with empower and embolden us further. We will remain unflinchingly democratic. We will defeat those that seek to terrorize us. We will empower women. We will protect the weak and the vulnerable in our midst, especially the minorities. We will stand up for the weak and the vulnerable abroad. We will support the human rights of Kashmiris. We will speak in support of the Palestinians. We will educate our children. We will protect our children. We will face any and all challenges with determination and with faith. Most of all, we will be a peaceful and prosperous society. There will be challenges, but inshallah, we will overcome each one of them. Mr. President, we do not anticipate doing any of these things alone. With our neighbors and our friends, we will do all this in the spirit of togetherness, in the spirit of harmony. We will forge ahead despite the darkness of our times, in the spirit that helped build this great institution. That spirit, a spirit that speaks to the very heart of Pakistani identity, is the spirit of the UN. Let us join hands and marching forward for the good of the peoples of our countries and for the good of the world. Mr. President, with your permission, I will conclude my statement with the words of Pakistan's founding father, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, which is the quintessential expression of Pakistan's foreign policy. Mr. Jinnah, in a radio broadcast in February 1948 stated, and I quote, "Our foreign policy is one of friendliness and goodwill towards the nations of the world. We do not cherish aggressive designs against any country or nation. We believe in the principle of honesty and fair play in national and international dealings and are prepared to make our utmost contribution to the promotion of peace and prosperity among the nations of the world. Pakistan will never be found lacking in extending its material and moral support to the oppressed and suppressed peoples of the world and in upholding the principles of the United Nations Charter." With this, Mr. President, I thank you for your attention.